Exciting time here at Gusto TV Africa. It is the first day of the week, and of course, here in the heartbeat of Afrobeats, Lagos, Nigeria, we are super excited to be back to share with you exclusive bits of everything happening in the world of Afrobeats, from pop culture to entertainment to basketballs to everything happening in the lives of your favorite superstars, your idolos, the person where you they stand. But they follow them back to back and will not want to make you miss out on anything where they supplement around them. So yes, if you are looking for the best spot that delves into Afrobeat conversations, welcome to Gusto. You are in the right place. So tell all your friends about what we do here, because as you say of the chop arm, them two supposed benefit one or two. So guys, thank you for all your amazing support, your likes, your comments. Thank you guys so much for for just subscribing and turning on your post notification. Every time we come here, you are always active. And to all our friends, let me know in the comments where it is you're listening from or watching from. Put your country flag in the comments. Represent your city, represent your town, represent your area in the comment section. I want to shout you out real quick to my guy Ben Flex, all the way from South Africa. Thank you so much for always joining. Appreciate you. And to all our numerous fans all over the world, thank you once again. And of course, there is Burna Boy in the news, there is Tems in the news, there is Simi. Simi si Wahala. There is Simi in the news. Of course, there is MAVO, there is Wizkid, there is Asake, Mr. Money in the news. One thing you want to do is to stay till the end of the news so that you catch everything. I mean, it can't be like, say, na person can they tell you the gist, you say go don't hear first hand. Okay, so without wasting time, make we enter with the carry us come here. Thames has not reached an all-time high on Spotify with 38.34 million monthly listeners. Now, the interesting gist be say she's currently the first number one African artist by monthly listeners on the platform. So, waiting it mean be say for Spotify, Tems on reach all-time high with 38.34 million monthly listeners. Now 38.34 monthly listeners, they follow Chop within Tems they cook, and she's currently the number one African artist by monthly listeners on the platform. So she is the queen of Spotify. Talking about African music, talking about global music, talking about aura, talking about solid fan base, solid team. One person you have to shout out is Thames, and she's been moving very intentionally. Because listen, every time we have conversations about Thames, a lot of people try to, relegate her to the background and say, oh, okay, she's Abisha, but she no did that circle, she no did that, what they talk. I don't want to talk too much, but I think we need to start having serious conversations about terms, because what we're seeing right now is crazy work. What we're seeing right now is intentional work. What we're seeing right now is as a result of the efforts, is as a result of the relatability, is as a result of crossing borders and taking this Afrobeat music literally everybody wants to do a song with Thames. Everybody wants to feature her. Everybody wants her to be featured on their project. It just says one thing: she's been able to solidify her place as one of the Afrobeats great. I know some people are afraid to have this conversation, but I'm not afraid to have the conversation, because Thames has proven, continues to prove, that she is, in fact, one of, if not the best African music superstar right now. Right now, because at the end of the day, the stats are actually indicating that she is the one everybody is actually leaning towards. So go bad if you did get that kind of conversation. Say now Thames 90 rule Afrobeat right now. Anyways, congratulations to Thames, and of course we have a couple comments here for you. Rebel on X says biggest, and of course so Ziegbe he says put this lady on the big four list already. Now the conversation we will try arrange, because whatever it is that she's doing right now is actually indicating that she's up there as the likes of the Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davies, and Rema. So why are we not talking about her as, in fact, one of the big fours or one of the big threes even? So now the conversation will be that, but guys, let me know in the comments if you think that Thames deserves to actually get into that big three, big four spot. Has she done enough to earn that place? Or she's almost there? Or Now we just the carry talk. Now we just the hype am up and down. But I think, in my own humble opinion, that she's even way ahead of the rest of them in that bracket. But we'll see what you have to say in the comments, because this is a serious, serious conversation, and I want us to have it. Okay, so Burna Boy is in the news, and Burna Boy has reached an all-time high on Spotify with 25.85 million monthly listeners, just behind Tems. So yes, Burna Boy is, pursuing greatness. He is greatness personified. There is nobody that's gonna try to chat shit on his name and say, look, Burna Boy is below par or anything of that nature. He's been able to do this consistently, year in, year out, day in, day out, taking the music to the international scenes. The No Signs of Weakness tour, largely successful, one of the best tours ever. And you know what? He even went on to celebrate it. There's a gig coming up right now in the UK for him. So everything is looking like it's a solid, 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 solid placement. But then again, it is hard work, it is tenacity, it is relatability, it is Burna Boy doing what Burna Boy knows how to do best. So yes, monthly listeners don't show up to 25.85 million now. So right now, safe to say he is in fact one of the biggest, the best to come out of Africa. And it's not just Africa, it is international, because there's nobody that's gonna tell me in the world that you do not know who Burna Boy is. And of course, he's been in Lagos actually living La Vida Loca. He don't purchase another one again. We'll get to that later in the day. But he made a huge, huge purchase. And this time around, Burna Boy is not slowing his roll. Congratulations to him. And of course, this news no go share without some people we go get one or two things to drop on top internet. And of course, Benjamin says, yeah, I can argue, but he's actually the best we have currently from Nigeria. 30BG no go grill, FC no go grill. But then again, these claims, or is this claim, a little bit over the top, or it is in fact true? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And of course, essential on X is Burna Boy shows working, no be cho professor for his profession. Anyways, I remember this quote by Burna Boy's mom. I think it just really, exemplifies and just really puts a nail into the into the mahogany, about this conversation regarding Burna Boy. Yes, he's been able to prove over time that he's a solid artist. The stats are there to show, the awards are there to show. Grammy nominations 13 times is there as proof that he's definitely getting recognized and he's doing something great. So yes, when the numbers show up, you know that it is not a fluke. So congratulations to Big Burna Boy. Now let's chat about MAVO for a second. So MAVO and SS God's Aura Salad has now peaked at number 2 on Apple Music Nigeria Top Songs chart. I don't think a couple years ago, maybe like a year or 2 years ago, Mavo would think or imagine that he'll be getting this type of motion right now. But it's happening. It's happening. So Aura Salad dropped and went straight into the charts the first day, top 10. And right now, what we're seeing Aura Salad doing is actually pushing Serious Aura to the number 2 spot, almost knocking Wizkid and Asake off the perch. Now, the big question a lot of people have been asking is, how close is he to actually dominating and dethroning Wizkid and Asake off that chart? Because everyone is really curious right now, because I don't know how this brother is moving. But if you want to say the people who gave him the platform, talking about Wiz, also David also gave him the platform to actually thrive. And right now it seems like what did they call him, boy won't carry oga shop, because boy don't sabi pass oga right now. Is that the case here? Is that what we're going to see? Is Mavo's or Salad going to displace Wizkid's Jam off the perch? Let us know what you think, because I think it's going to happen. I'm predicting it because Mavo is moving different, and y'all need to be freaking scared of this brother, man. But yeah, he's making good music. I think everybody, or lots of the people who like him, really like him for real. And it's not about just trying to farms or to be loyal for nothing. I think he's been able to prove himself, that, I have a staying power. I have what it takes to actually go as far as the likes of the Wizkid, Burners, Davido, and everybody else you can mention and put in my bracket. I feel like I have the star power, I have the skill set, and I have the fans also to back me. So yes, congratulations to the one and only MAVO. And then of course, Ayox on X says Mavo Aurora now Kilo. They even myself I say Kilo Shele Ganga Kila Mikila Jew. Calm down, calm down, calm down. And Whiskey the FC phone seller says not topping Jogodo Sha, because obviously this song Aura Salad is actually going tit to tit with Jogodo at number one. So yes, and DD Great says number one soon. So DD Great does not agree with Whiskey FC phone seller, and he says, "Watch your back, oh, we they come because now number one, we won't enter anytime soon." Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment, and if you think that Aura Salad is going to topple Jogodo, let me know what you think. And of course, Simi's in trouble. Simi is in trouble again. She has actually come out to not to apologize, but to make a statement regarding the issue that happened with the rape case concerning Mirabelle, where she said, "You know what? I don't care what you guys are saying. I'm standing up for women." And a lot of people that she did not agree with, she started to block them, and a lot of people started calling her out. I mean, this is the first time in a long time I've seen Nigerians come together to drag somebody consecutively for 3 days. And she said, "You know what? I'm just gonna break the silence." And she had come up on X to say a couple of things. She said, "I've not been on Twitter today, but someone brought a few of my old tweets to my attention, and I cannot address it." Maybe she said, "I cannot wait to address it." But yeah, so I mean, some of her old tweets resurfaced online, and it was not pretty. Some of the things she wrote, or confessing her love for J. Cole and all that at the expense of her husband, and saying some things about kids, about a 4-year-old, kissing and all of that stuff. Some people, or a lot of people, found it to be very, very inappropriate, and then they started to call her out, but she has not come out, or she didn't come out to make any statement. Maybe she was trying as much as possible to figure what to say. And it has gone on and on and on. In her response, she said, "You know what? This was like maybe how many years ago? I was 23 at the time. It was he said 14 years ago I was 23, so I was definitely not a child. I'm not here to make excuses because I don't have anything to make excuses for. What I can't let anyone do is twist my story to fit false narrative. In 2022, I lived and helped out my mom's I lived and helped at my mom's daycare while I was hustling my music. I tweeted everything that happened in my life, as we all did at the time. Kids can be mischievous. If a child did something I find funny, I tweeted about it. Kids are cute and lovable. I want to hug, kiss, and cuddle them. I tweet about it. Nothing I tweeted was from a place of perversion." So she went on and on and on and said, her team has been asking her to delete it. Even she said she no one even delete them before. So a lot of stares and a lot of comments have popped up. Online, a lot of people are calling her out, and someone says Simi could have easily owned up to her mistakes and taken seriously accountability, but instead tried to downplay the whole thing with the adult children card. No, when she did what she did was perversion, and there's no way around it. It is point blank, period. The team has been deleting some of my tweets because of how sensitive it is for my family. He said, "How dare you see me? It wasn't a problem." And how dare you see me? It wasn't a problem and despicable act. It won't be sensitive for the family. Now that's a mother. Now that she's a mother, let her switch the table and see how very disturbing that act was. What an utterly stupid statement to put out. And Shola has come for Simi as well. Said that nonsense Simi typed isn't an apology, even though she doesn't need to apologize. What she needs to do is to face the law, because those tweets are actually really disturbing. Can't imagine what her 2011 to 2016 would have been like. I just hope no boy child was hurt during those times." I mean, a lot of people have been dragging Simi, and I don't know what your take is on this matter. What do you think? Are they right to drag her, or maybe we are losing focus of the fact that she said stop raping women, or maybe it is because when she was asked how about people that are falsely accused, she said STFU. Anyways, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section. We want to have a debate about this, but please keep your comments respectful, and of course we'll be reading and responding to as much as the comments that we get. So thank you so much for joining. The big question remains: is MAVO able to topple Wizkid and Ashake's Jogodo off the top? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Of course, we'll be right there watching and listening, and of course replying to as many as we get. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the morning drive. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to see you guys later. So turn on your post notification because we have more content coming.